there was breaking news that happened within the last few days. I'm sure everyone has heard about it. Um, this gentleman by the name of what was his name? Oh, Forrest Fenn. He writes poems, right? Yeah, he has a poem book that he wrote. Well, he created a clue for some treasure that he hid, and the clue was that he hid it from anywhere from Santa Fe to the Canadian border, and someone found it. They had just found it, and they're not releasing their name, but he did receive the picture that the treasure was found.
Yeah, the poem was in his book.
Yeah, it was in his book.
The Thrill of the Chase.
The Thrill of the Chase.
And there was
at least 5 people died.
nine clues in the poem that
led to it. Oh, okay, 9 clues. And the news says that at least 5 people died pursuing this treasure, and at least 250,000 people look for it. There was people that quit their jobs, people that spent their entire life savings risking their life to find the treasure. Really big deal. And the Forrest said his main goal for all this was to get people out of the house, out into nature, and he felt sad by the people that lost their lives and lost everything looking for it, but he was grateful that it did allow people to get out of the house, and that was his main goal. He even mentioned that there were people that have emailed him and said that, even though they didn't find it, that they're still they're going to go out into nature and into the mountains, because it was hidden in the Rocky Mountains somewhere.
Somewhere between Santa Fe, New Mexico, and the Canadian border.
And that must have been one amazing treasure hunt. Could you imagine that? So read the poem. Do you want to read it, or I can? Charlie's going to read the poem and see if you guys can figure out what it's talking about.
As I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, and hint of riches new and old. Begin it where warm waters halt, and take it in the canyon down, not far, but too far to walk, put in below the home of Brown. From there, it's no place for the meek. The end is ever drawing nigh. There'll be no paddle up your creek, just heavy loads and water high. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to seize. But tarry I can't with marvel gaze. Just take the chest and go in peace. So why is it that I must go and leave my trove for all to seek? The answer I already know. I've done it, tired, and now I'm weak. So hear me all and listen good. For effort will be worth the cold if you are brave, and in the wood I give you title to the gold.
You were just listening to Story Time with Charlie Bartha. I should have had like a little sound effect where it sounded really cool when you were reading it. Wow, that was really deep. I don't think I would have been able to figure that out. Do you think you could have done it?
No, but there's this breakdown of it here. Begin where the waters halt.
Mm-hmm.
Cannon down, too far to walk. Put in below, home of the brown. No place for the meek. End is ever nigh. No paddle up your creek. Heavy loads, water high. Blaze, quickly down, seas. Are the 9 clues hidden.
Huh. That's interesting, actually. I still wouldn't have been able to figure it out, but that's pretty cool. Let me ask you this, and ask all the listeners on the podcast and those watching. If you guys won, if you were the one that found the treasure, what would you do with the treasure? One, would you want your name to be released so everyone would know? And then also, what would you do with the money you got, which is over $1 million in that treasure chest? What would you do, Charlie? What was the first thing you would do besides give me a massive chunk of that money?
That is the first thing. Goshy. I don't know. I'd just probably have to like play with it for quite a while before I did anything with it. Like throw it up in the air and let it come down and fall on my head. And
you just lay in a bed and just like let it just. I'm so rich. Well, that's a pretty cool dream. I'll tell you what I would do. I would probably buy my wife a really nice house in a nice area. And I would have a house, though, that was so nice that like maybe the basement I could turn into a podcast studio so we can have more room than this. And buy my son, I don't know, just something really, really nice, put some money in college for him, and invest for sure. Definitely invest in properties that can make you more money.
Gold? You're going to invest in gold?
Invest in gold, even though you already have the gold. Like, can you imagine that? Like, I'd like to buy some gold. Sir, you're paying with gold. Exactly. No, I would do that. And then one thing I really want to buy is a new car, because right now, I told you guys before in previous podcasts that the car we have now is a piece of junk. Chevy Cruze. Can't stand the car.
Can't fit in the car.
Can't fit in the car, and the car can't work like it was designed to work. Well, I don't think they designed it to work, honestly. But anyways, I want to get a car, and I saw the other day this amazing looking Dodge, the company Dodge, came out with a rendering of the Dodge. What was it? The Dodge Charger. Man, what did they say? Oh, Ram Charger. Dodge Ram Charger. That thing looks so amazing. I'm going to put a picture up of the
Is it
the
a
Ram
truck
Charger.
or a car?
It's like like the Ford Bronco looks? It's
Yeah.
like that, but I'm going to put a picture up for those watching so they can see. Look at how awesome that looks, man.
Oh, yeah.
I would straight up buy that. If I won that treasure, I'd buy that. I don't know how much it's going to be because it's just a rendering, but based on the comments that I saw, people were blown away by that. I mean, that looks bad to the bone, dude.